Immersion Media. Pay time, pay money, don't pay attention. Written by Khatzumoto, posted in January of 2013. Occasionally, I get asked by someone, quote, "Hey cats, you're the most handsome guy in the world. I love your thighs. Do you want money for bling and hookers and blow? Sure, here you go. Hey, so, I was just wondering. I find my attention wandering when playing L2 media. I just can't focus on the show. What do I do?" End quote. Hearing these earnest questions, I look off into the distance, up and to the right, stroke my scraggly transman beard, squint my eyes pensively, and then say this. Screw attention. Screw paying attention. You're paying time. You paid money for the media, or at least for the hardware that plays it, har har har. And now you're supposed to pay attention too? No. It's the media's job to get and hold your interest. You did everything. You selected, you paid, you set up, you even initiated, i.e. pushed play or opened the book. It can't just lie there while you do all the work. It has to earn its keep. You've done your part, now it's the media's turn. If you've had trouble watching that show, it's not because you're a bad person, it's because that show isn't interesting enough. And yes, it may well be that you need more background knowledge, more skill in the language, but the solution is not to suffer. The solution is to change the show, or your approach and attitude toward it. You don't berate a 7-year-old for not understanding the political humor in Murphy Brown, or the adult social humor in Curb Your Enthusiasm, or the rather brazen sexuality of the character Flash in Blackadder. Footnote 1. When I was a kid, I thought he was just, hyper. I loved Flash and his shenanigans had me laughing a lot, but for all the wrong reasons. Actually, at the time, Baldrick was my favorite character of them all because of poor hygiene and fart jokes were violently amusing to me as a 5-year-old. But yeah, now, as an adult, Baldrick just grosses me out and I could kinda go without him. Queenie's way better. End footnote. Or the thinly veiled penis jokes in Shrek, do you? No, you either change the channel and trust that he'll appreciate these things later, or let the child enjoy it at his level, in his way, and trust that he'll appreciate these things later. So, with these two things in mind, I want you to remember that it's not your fault that the show isn't entertaining. That's fine, switch it up. And it's okay that you enjoy the show for childish, superficial, visual, visceral reasons like the pretty colors or the explosions or the chicks or the way certain guys sound when they talk. In principle, assume that your attention to a show should be drawn in, not given. The story's slightly different with books, but even here, the same basic idea applies. There are some basic AJATT techniques for making reading fun, even when you still suck at it, that right now only people in Silver Spoon/Neutrino know about. I might share some of those with a wider audience in the future. So yeah, anyway, that's all I've got to say for now. I don't want this to go on for too long, because only lame people do long blog posts. Oh wait. So remember, the media rules: 1. You pick. 2. You pay. 3. You play. 4. Media entertains. Footnote 2. Media gets you used to the sounds, usage, cadences, prosody of the language. Media works it. The shaft? You enjoy the ride. End footnote. And 5. SRS in the darkness binds them. First 3 steps are you acting on the media. The 4th is the media acting on you. Footnote 3. Hey, 4th step, 4th estate. Aren't I clever? Smiley face. End footnote. The last is the SRS acting as glue, making all the pieces stick together. To you, to your memory. If you want to pay attention, then pay attention during your SRS reps. The rest of the time, let the media pamper you. You are the king and your DVDs are your court jesters. We don't work to improve ourselves for our jesters. We change jesters.